everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Character. My name is Jordan-Paige, and I am the show creator and host. This is Nola, my cat. She's probably going to interrupt a few times during this video. I apologize, but we're going to go with it. If you like what you see here today, please consider clicking the subscribe button or the notification bell so you can be notified when we post, and you can follow us on Instagram at Breaking Character Show to keep up on who our next guests are and what we're doing. The guest that we have today is seriously probably one of the coolest people in my eyes, Logan Marber. The acting bug bit Logan Marber when she was just 6 years old after spending 15 days on set filming the movie The War with Grandpa, with Robert De Niro and Uma Thurman. 3 years later, Logan has portrayed a wide range of roles in numerous productions, from the quirky know-it-all to the abandoned child entering the foster care system. Recently, Logan won Best Supporting Actress by the American Youth Film Festival and was accepted into Broadway Artist Alliance's Summer Intensive Program for Acting. In addition to acting, Logan is a trained singer and dancer, performing solos at the Women in Film and Television Awards and A-Class Acts, New York's benefit for the Actors Fund. She also loves to write and film her own productions, and her films have been award winners at multiple film festivals, including the Cinemagic Film Fest and the Gold Coast International Film Festival. Logan is represented by Bursty Talent Management, Aligned Stars Agency, and Stewart Talent, New York. So without further ado, let's head to Zoom. All right, here we are with the amazing Logan Marber. Logan, you're seriously one of the coolest people I know. So how are you doing?
Great. Amazing. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. My cat is currently running wild in my room, so I apologize for any very strange sounds we might hear. She's very energetic this morning. But I am, as I was just telling you, I am so thrilled that you are here because you are so awesome in so many ways.
Thank you.
Of course, I'm so excited that I have the chance to interview you. So without further ado, let's get started with a round of 2 truths and a lie. So you're going to tell me 3 things and I'm going to try to guess what the lie is. So whenever you're ready.
Okay. I'm obsessed with tigers. I love gymnastics and I collect crystals.
Ooh, okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Sorry, someone is now yelling on my street and I don't understand what's happening. Okay, we're gonna ignore them. Okay. I am going to guess that the lie is that you're obsessed with tigers.
No, I love tigers.
No, which one is it?
I love gymnastics is a lie.
Really? I never see, because I know you do so much dance. How did which I know dance and gymnastics are very, very different. But wow, what makes, just because I'm curious, why don't you like gymnastics?
I don't know. It's just really hard for me to tumble even. It's just,
you know, I don't blame you. I fall straight on my face in most things. So doing it willingly, I would kind of be like, I don't know if this is my thing. All right. Well, awesome. I'm usually not very good at that game. So I am keeping up my reputation of not being very good at that. So I'd like to start out by actually talking about your filmmaking and your incredible talent for writing and creating your own projects. I know most recently you put on your very own virtual holiday showcase, which was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah.
And you've also hosted your own talk show called One Minute Meetings with Logan.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I was like, I know what it is, but if I mess one word up, yes. And you've also made multiple award-winning films. So I just wanted to ask, could you tell us a little bit about how you got into filmmaking and a little bit about the projects that you've done so far?
Well, I love acting a lot, but I've also really liked writing. So I decided to write some of my scripts, and then I just had this idea I could make a bunch of movies. And it's really fun to get creative and create a bunch of worlds. So my first movie I ever created was The Kid Quest. It's about this girl and her friends disappear. So she goes on this magical quest and tries to bring them back. And then my other one, Invisible Ink, is about a girl and she has a sleepover with her friend and they draw this really creepy girl and she comes to life. And I feel like that one was really fun because we all got to do our little makeup and they actually came to my house.
Ooh, fun.
Wardrobe. My 1 minute meetings, I started that because I couldn't really talk to my friends during COVID. And it was really interesting to hear everyone's opinions on acting and other stuff. And then my inspiration for the Holly Jolly Showcase was I saw this really funny show, and Ryan Seacrest hosted it, and people performed, and pretty much the same thing I did with the Holly Jolly Showcase. But I thought it was really funny, so I put my little Ryan Seacrest hat on and I got to work.
I love that. Oh, the Ryan Seacrest hat. Well, for anyone who is watching who has not seen your films or your projects, go watch them right now. I would like to emphasize that Logan is 9, correct?
Yes.
You are 9. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what? It is incredible. And not only are you super talented, but you're also just so fun and nice. And I love that. So, so switching over to talk about some acting, you know, I know during the pandemic, you've been a part of some online productions with a company called Vagabond Digital Theater, which sounds honestly really, really cool. So tell us a little bit about what that's been like. You know, what are the biggest differences between that and doing live theater?
Well, it's been really fun to meet some new actresses and actors, and I've done 2 recently. I'm going to have 2 more, but we haven't started rehearsals yet. But I've done an American Tail and Ichabod's Ghost, and that was really fun. But the difference is on Zoom, you can't really see the audience or the reactions that much. Sorry if you just heard my dog bark.
Look, we just both got animal things going.
But the easy part is if you mess up and they're recording, they can just crop it out and boom. So that's the easy part.
Yeah, but that does take a little bit of the pressure off to be like, if I mess up, I can say the line again and they'll fix it. Yeah, those are so cool. I love virtual theater. I think it's something that I hope it kind of sticks around a little bit, because if I'm, you know, somewhere else and I can't go see a performance, I love being able to support people if it's in a virtual theater, you know. So yes, all right. So here's the wild card question here. When traveling is safe again, where is the next place you would love to travel to and why?
I actually have 2 answers.
Ooh.
One, Broadway, because I actually really want to see some Broadway shows. I want to see Hamilton really bad, and I actually got tickets.
Yes.
I'm really excited about that. And then my other place is I really want to go to Hawaii for my birthday, because I was going to plan on going, but then COVID started. But I really want to go to Hawaii. I heard it's such a beautiful place, and yeah.
Yeah, I have heard the same thing. I even today I wore, you can't see it, but the back of my shirt says Brooklyn, which isn't where Broadway is, but it's my New York shirt. And I was like, I'm going to wear this today because Logan is, you know, I knew you really liked, you know, New York and Broadway and things like that. And I do too, for that matter. That's why I have this shirt. Well, that's awesome. If you go to Hawaii, definitely post pictures because I want to see it. And I hope you'll I am excited for when you get to see Hamilton. I'm going to say when, not if, because it will happen.
Yes. Hopefully.
Such a great show. Oh my gosh. It's great. So as a creative, you do so many different things. When you're working on, oh wait, I'm asking you a question and I forgot. We have to play memory association. See, I literally have the questions written on here and I skip it over. Anyway, we're gonna play some memory association. And the way memory association works is I have a random word generator pulled up here on my phone. I'm gonna generate a random word and I'm gonna say it out loud, and we're both going to say the first memory that comes to our head when we hear this word. So, all right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. The first word is powder. Like, this might have been a really bad word to pick, to be honest. Should we pick a different word? Because I'm not coming up with anything.
I actually got one.
Oh, go ahead then. I'll think of something.
It actually reminds me of snow a little, like a snow day.
That's true. That's true. See, I didn't even think about that. The only thing I can think of is when you hear the phrase of like people have to like powder their nose or like powder, and I'm like, what does that mean? Like I don't understand. I don't know what that is. Maybe someday I will learn. I don't know. All right. Our second word is soup.
Ooh, okay.
If you have one, you can go first because I'm still thinking.
Well, I had this favorite restaurant and they had soup there and they always were in like these tiny little bowls.
Aw.
I loved it though. The soup was really tasty even though it was tiny.
It's tiny soup.
Tiny soup.
I love that. I think the one I think of is just most recently when I just moved here. There's like 2 different grocery stores near me, and my mom went to one of them and she got me, they somehow sell this now, Panera Bread's soup in like grocery stores. Needless to say, I'm not a huge soup person, but my mom got me one of the chicken noodle soup ones, and now I'm obsessed. And now I want them all the time, especially because today is rainy and gray and cold. So that's the first thing I thought of was that chicken noodle soup from Panera that is sold in Publix. Which that was a really long sentence to just describe soup. Okay. You know, I mean, hey, soup, right? All right, now back to the questions. As I was saying, as a creative, you do so many creative things. When you're working on a new project, whether it be acting in a film, writing a film, preparing for a dance recital, what are some of your favorite parts of the process?
I really like getting into character and just closing my eyes and picturing all the details. And I even picture myself, like what I look like in my scene or even like a dance. Like sometimes you have to get in character during a dance. And I also like to picture the things around me as well.
Ooh, that's a great tactic. I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to use that if I have an audition, whenever I have the audition or an audition. Obviously it's earlier in the morning. It's 11. It's really not that bad. And my words just aren't working today. Oh, gotta love it. All right. So, could you give some advice to those watching, whether it be career advice or life advice, whatever you would say to those that are watching?
Well, even though you're a kid, even though you may be small, that doesn't mean that you have to wait for something to happen. Like if you want to make your own talk show, make your own talk show. If you want to be in a movie, make your own movie. So anything is possible if you believe.
I am so happy you said that because that is one of my things too. Like I wholeheartedly agree with that. You're proving it right now. 9 years old, you have done so much and you've done so much so well. And I think that's a fantastic message to spread. And I completely agree. You are never too young to start anything, go after it. Age shouldn't limit you from doing your own talk show or from doing your own films or anything like that. So yes, yay. So when things get tough, when you're doing something that you love and things get tough, what pushes you to keep going and achieve your dreams?
Well, I always think about how much I love acting, singing, and dancing. And I really think about how I really like doing it so much. And I think of all the possibilities, my goals, and I always say to myself, I'm going to accomplish my goal. I got this. And it really helps to think of all the possibilities.
Yes. That's great. I love that. And I think that's so important. You can do it. You can do it. So really quick, actually, before I ask my last question, this was something I meant to ask earlier that I didn't have on the sheet, but you actually have your most recent script that you wrote. So what can you tell us about that? Because I am very excited for it. I am super excited.
Well, it is called The Force Club, and it's about I actually mixed it up with 2 stories that I once created. I actually created a comic book of the Force Club, but I kind of forgot a little bit of it. So I mixed it up with another story I made called Elemented.
Ooh.
But it's basically about these friends and they go to a cave and they find these crystals and they give them powers, but they realize that they don't know how to get home. So it's basically they use their powers to find their way home, which is...
I love that. I am such a fan of superheroes and of magic and of superpowers. Yes. I am so excited. Whew. I'm excited to see that when it's safe to film it. And yeah. So lastly, where can people follow you? What are your social media accounts?
I'm on Instagram and I'm at logan.marber.
All right, awesome. That will be in the description box below, so everyone go ahead and follow Logan. So those are all the questions I have. Logan, thank you so much for being on this show. I literally
Thank you.
can't express to you
Anytime.
enough how much I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
I
loved it. I
I'm
had so much
glad.
fun.
I'm glad. And I loved your vlogs as well. By this point, I'm sure people who are watching this have seen your vlogs. And if they haven't, you better go watch them because they were great and gives a great insight into all that you do in the time, you do so much. And it's very inspiring, I will say.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Of course. Well, I am going to press stop on the recording. So we are going to head out of Zoom. Thank you all so much for watching today. I really hope you enjoyed. Once again, if you like what you saw here today, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can know when we post, and you can follow us on Instagram at Breaking Character Show. If you would like to follow Logan or I, all of our social media is in the description box below, as well as information if you yourself would like to be a guest on Breaking Character. Here's my cat again. Nola, can you not show the camera your butt? I think they would really appreciate that. Thank you. Whoa, sorry. Next week, I have someone on the show who I have worked with a lot, and I am so stoked that he is going to be on the show. His name is Jude Timothy Harris. He is an actor as well as a writer and a filmmaker. I think that's about it, so thank you all so much again for watching, and we will see you next Tuesday.